Sanjay Baweja joining us now, the CFO at the company. Sanjay, good to have you with us. A lot of buzz there. What's leading to the turnaround? Let me get your, get the perspective straight from you. It is increased digital adoption, or is it actually development of new tech? What's really leading the change there?
And thank you for having me on your program. But let me just start by saying that I think there has been a sustained focus by the company to look at right-sizing the company. We've had stable growth over the last couple of years, thanks to consolidation, etc., which happened in India and in the mobile industry overall. We therefore focused a lot more on maximizing our profitability. Manpower is something that we've talked about, but more than that, we've looked at overall businesses. The unfortunate COVID situation helped us in a way that we got used to and decided to work from home in a much larger context. So we've kind of given up a few offices, which is going to help us going forward also and currently. Also, we've very seriously and minutely looked at various countries. We are a global company. We operate in 62 countries. We very minutely looked at some of the entities we had across the world, especially in South America, which were not yielding us profitability. We focused on that and got them. We are moving out of some of the countries, and that will help us sustain the benefit of cost containment in a big way. We believe that we've been able to double. If you look at the 9 months of this year versus 9 months of last year, we've more than had 2x of our profit. We believe we can sustain that. And in fact, we will get better as we go along. Our targets are still higher. We need to further get more productivity into the system. But having said that, I think the big break is going to come when we launch our gaming business, which is in the works. So we are very close to launching. We've done an alpha launch with our employees. We are looking at a beta launch in next quarter and then a commercial launch subsequently. So clearly, there is this aspect of growth because the current business has been stable and there's not been much growth. We believe that the gaming business, which is the fastest growing thing globally, is what will give us substantial amount of growth as we go forward.
In fact, I was just going to ask you about that and also about any new launches in both the quiz and cloud gaming platforms. But we'll come back to that in a moment. If you also had to split your business between domestic and international, where do you see a bigger opportunity? Where would you be focusing resources?
If we look at our overall revenue breakup, we are only about 15-16% in India. The balance is all overseas. Europe is a very, very big market for us. We're also in the US. And like I said, the other big focus area for us is Middle East and Africa. We are getting a lot of traction there. Now, the countries which we now want to focus is on the east side, where we believe there is opportunity. We're not as much present in the eastern side, although we are good in Bangladesh. But beyond that, we've not been there much. And some parts of Europe are still left. So we want to focus on these. But India is still now a small part of our business.
Moving forward, just give us a sense as to what exactly going forward, Mr. Baweja, are going to be the margin levers for the company. What is the potential that you see for your new margins and how you plan to scale revenues of your newer verticals? So
the legacy business, we were at about, if you were to look at our numbers, EBITDA numbers, last year we were at about 6% odd. We've scaled it up to about 12. We've almost doubled it. In fact, more than doubled it, 12.2% now. Our belief is there is still some potential to go, maybe a couple of percentage point or more. We are targeting ourselves to get some further savings, as I talked about a little while ago. But I think the big and that business is stable. But the big growth is going to happen, like I said, in the mobile gaming, which we are launching. And that, while that's still in the works, and I will not be able to give numbers per se, but that's the substantial growth area. That's one of the fastest growing globally. It's about a 200 billion market. Mobile gaming itself is growing very rapidly. The e-gaming, all of that, the cloud gaming, that's gaining a lot of traction as we go along. That's where our big growth is likely to come. The legacy business will be stable, single-digit growth, but it's the gaming business which will give us the real growth.
Fair enough. And you have a very healthy cash reserve as well, 274 crores approximately on the balance sheet. Give us a sense as to how you plan to utilize these proceeds and what's the outlook on your overall cash position?
So we've been investing in the gaming part. We've acquired Appland about a couple of years ago, which is a Swedish company which is into gaming and streaming. We've just invested in Rob Zero, which is another Canadian company which is into AI, and that's helping us from our focus on the gaming, and especially the USP that we bring to the table, because there are many gamers across the globe, but we believe that there is a certain amount of USPs. For other focus area will be for us for the launch, and we will need substantive amount of money for the launch. We are launching our gaming business not only in India but across the globe. So India, of course, we will spend money on marketing, and the bigger money, of course, is in US, which is the largest gaming market as we speak. And our belief is that that's where the potential profitability is going to be. We also are focused on putting gaming through in 5 to 6 countries in Europe. So we believe we will need substantial amount of money, this money and maybe more for getting onto the gaming platform that we are launching.
Sure. Sanjay, could you tell us a little bit more about the services you offer and provide on the B2B side to a Samsung Galaxy, to a Micromax and PhonePe?
Yeah, so these are basically contests, etc., that we help them run. There are apps which they want to run from a contest perspective, where we hold the back end for them. We give them the context. The other aspect is the tones business, which we launched for the telecom players, and the video business, which we do it specifically in Europe for the telecom players. As far as all these non-telecom players are concerned, we give them contest in a big way, which helps them. They would run contests, and we would actually at the back end run for them. That is a very small part of our business. Our major business is into tones and videos that we run across for telcos.